Warning, proceed with caution. The thoughts and views these individuals have or speak on are for entertainment only. The hosts of this podcast are from the streets and for the streets. Please consume responsibly. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
For me?
Happy birthday, dear JuJu. Do you have a middle name?
No.
JuJu Cornelius Gutierrez.
The stripper promoter?
Happy birthday to you. Close your eyes, make a wish.
Woo! Thank you guys. Hey.
Happy birthday. You wear one and he wears one. I'll wear. Oh no. Those are yours. I get one too? It's gonna mess up my hair.
I wasn't sure if you liked. That's just like,
Wait, where's your Santa hat?
What'd you get for your birthday? Diabetes. Oh, man.
Wow.
Hey.
It's not your birthday, Vin. You don't get the special one.
Heck yeah.
Why do you have a black one, Alphaba? Happy birthday, JuJu! Episode number 52. I said that with so much confidence. I have no idea what episode we're on.
yeah, we are 52. This actually would mark 1 year of work. 52 weeks.
Huh?
So in 2 years, we've done 1 year of work. That's on brand with us.
Wait, what?
So this is our 52nd episode. There's 52 weeks in a year. So in the 2 years that we've been doing this,
Wait, what?
it's like
So-
saying math to a toddler.
So one podcast episode usually takes like a week, right?
Okay.
Like any regular podcast, like it's like one episode a shot a week. So
Okay.
we're on episode 52.
Uh-huh.
52 weeks in a year, so it's like a year of work.
Oh, okay.
So we've shot a year's worth of podcast episodes in the 2 years this podcast has been in existence.
Oh, shit. So our 1 year anniversary is really not our 1 year anniversary.
Our anniversary is like happy 3 months.
I know people were like, where's the podcast? Where's the podcast? Sometimes I feel, I don't know, like, if this happens to you guys, but, like, I set it and forget it. Like, I post it and it's just gone. I don't really pay attention to, like, what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. So when people say, like, where's the podcast? Or you guys didn't post, I'm like, you guys are keeping up? Like, sometimes I forget
Oh, you guys care?
Wait,
that
you're
people...
a fan of our podcast, huh?
Like, no. The thing is you can be a fan of a lot of things and not keep up with it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I'll see you when I see you. Anyway, sorry, guys, that we've been MIA and that we were here and then we weren't and we're...
Yeah.
I just forget. I do this for fun. So then I forget that there's people waiting
Yeah.
for the podcast.
but you know what? Full disclosure, I do want this to be one of those spaces where it's like, I don't want it to feel like work too much. I want it to be like, I want everyone to be A1 when we're doing it. Like, I know most podcasts or most businesses are like, we're on a strict schedule and we pay for the studio time and this and that.
And maybe that's why they make money off of
Yeah.
it. We're literally,
But
we're here
honestly,
for fun.
Yeah, I just want this to be a cool, safe space where we could just express ourselves and it's not too much pressure.
We're just chill guys
Yeah.
who like to do a podcast every now and then.
Yeah.
And today's podcast, we are celebrating JuJu's birthday.
Hey.
Happy birthday. JuJu, how are you feeling? How old are you?
I'm not going to say.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like saying my age. No, I'm just kidding. I'm 37.
Oh
guys.
my God. I was like, really?
No, yeah, I'm 37. I am proud of the life I've lived. How do I feel?
We didn't ask, but go off.
Yeah, how you feeling?
I'm fucking with you.
Jeez.
You give him the non-special, or he does have a special.
Yeah, he has a special.
Christmas
I don't want to give him a black one because it's like, it gives Raider vibes.
Yeah,
Wait, it's not on right. Why are you doing that?
because I'm trying to get it on.
Like, that's better. Hi.
Jesus.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know how I'm feeling. I think once you get past a certain age, which you young children will get to soon enough, 35 is the age where you just stop caring. And now it's only about, I think, important birthdays. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm grateful every year that I'm alive, but like, I'm already planning like the 40th, which is 3 years away now.
No, you're already planning your 40th
Yeah.
birthday party?
I don't know if it's gonna be a party or not. I still don't know. I might want to travel. The last 2 years I've really been hit with the travel bug. I just haven't been able to travel. So
This is gonna bug me.
thanks, Mom.
So you want to travel?
Yes. Didn't get to do it this year as much. I did go to Mazatlan. I went to a lot of concerts this year.
It looks great.
I hate you.
And this next year coming up is a very important year because my niece is going to be off to college. She has her senior season of softball. And there's a trip coming up. I can't say what it is or what it's for, but it's a trip to Cancun coming up in July.
Can't say?
I can't say.
Fuck. So a surprise for us, or why can't you tell us?
Surprise, guys. We're going to know. I just can't say it because it hasn't been announced yet. So.
Okay, now I really want to know.
Well, you're not going to know on camera. I can tell you after.
Oh, okay. Say it, we'll block it. So you want to travel? Okay,
Yeah.
What are 3 things that you've learned this far? So you're 37.
All right, hold on. Your head's bugging me.
Why?
Your bun, maybe.
Yeah.
Keep
Like
it
if
on.
I look silly.
But check your phone, like your selfie camera.
Oh,
and
you
just
want
fix
me to
yourself.
fix
Yeah.
it? Thanks, I appreciate that because I will be bitching about it.
Yeah, I was already thinking right now. How come you didn't tell me anything? So
Well, I should. Estúpida. Thanks, Vinny. Well, I can't wear the hat. There's no way I can wear it. People last episode were like, how come you keep crossing your hands? But I was trying to hide the Darth Vader that had like the green. So I was sitting like this the whole time. And they noticed, they were like, how come this episode, the entire time you would talk and then you'd go like this? Anyway, okay. Go on.
because you don't have a special one. I get it.
It's fine. Here, give me 2 esferas. I'll put them on as earrings. Give me 2. Give me a red and a
What'd you call them?
esferas.
I learned something new.
What the hell is that?
That's what they call them?
Yeah, in Spanish. How you say esferas in English?
With this FedEx
They're
Ornaments.
called Christmas ornaments.
ornaments.
Oh, give me 2 ornaments, please, right there. They're at the reach of your hand. A red and a
You
burgundy.
for real?
Yeah, give me one. We're not gonna go JuJu's episode without me being
They're not
festive.
They're not hooks. They're like
Just give them to me.
It's hard. It's really in there.
Wait, how did you shove it in there?
My uncle put them. I don't know. Fucking anti-theft.
What did he do?
The Grinch ain't coming to this house.
Look, I can't.
Wait, aren't you supposed to like hang them with a little? Jesus madre. I also noticed last episode that you can't see the tree.
You can see a glimpse of it.
You see it. Oh, it's because you only look at it through Instagram. You don't look at the actual YouTube video.
I do. Don't do that.
If you saw the actual YouTube video, you can see
No,
the
I
tree.
saw that you like panned into it.
I panned into it for the Instagram.
Is that the videos you send me? Like it's already panned out?
Yeah, I make them like
what
that
it
for you. All right.
There's one.
Fuck.
You're good with just
Hey,
one.
Put it on. Está loco. Con todo respeto.
Hey, you're coming after him today, huh?
And the tour.
It's fine. Bring it. Give it. How does it look, guys?
No, the thing.
Cute. Okay, anyway. So,
That was
Picking
a
up.
lot.
37.
7. Yes.
This far, what do you feel like, okay, you've learned? Oh, great. Pass that one.
Oh, damn, he tied him. All right, you have to tie the top.
What have I learned this far? I've learned
3 things. Top 3 things that you've learned at 37 for whoever's watching. Because sometimes the lesson, yeah, I get it. I'm younger, but sometimes someone could be older and they still have yet to learn that lesson.
Yeah.
So like what lesson or what is it?
I think the most important lesson is that it's not as big a deal as you think it is. Like, I think sometimes we look at things and this panic sets in. I know that happens to me a lot, especially because at 37, I think my dad at 37 had all his kids. Like we were all born already. I think, yeah, I'm trying to do the math, but yeah, I think my dad, like, he had all of us. My mom had all of us. They had their career and all that. My brother had his 2 daughters, I believe, already. So you kind of like compare yourself to that, but you really can't. Like, everything happens within its own time, and it's like sometimes I'll sit down and this panic sets in, like this anxiety sets in, like, oh my gosh, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. But I think we're exactly where we're supposed to be at the right time, and it's not a big a deal as you think. Not that it's not a big deal. It's just we're making it a bigger deal than we think. Like, sometimes I feel like we put ourselves as the main character in this universe when we're not.
Mm-hmm.
So you just got to take a step back and breathe and relax and know that everything happens within its time. Like, especially like career-wise, I didn't think at 37 I was still going to be at the beginning of a career, so to speak. But then you look back and you look at a lot of people who are successful, and like 37 is when it happened for them. So hopefully it happens for me the same way. But yeah, like, I think sometimes the panic sets in because you're holding yourself up to this standard that is really, really hard to obtain in this day and age. Like, specifically, like me living with my parents. It's like, damn, at 37, my brother had his house already, and like, but then you look at it and you're like, there's people that make 3 times more money than me and they can't afford a house. Mm-hmm. So
not being so hard on yourself, and then you're exactly where you need to be.
Yeah, and patience. I think, like, I always talk to you guys about, and I try to talk to my siblings and my nieces about, is this the hill you really want to die on? Mm-hmm. Like, sometimes, again, we overreact to things, and you want to fight, and you want to get like this anger and stuff like that. And it's just like, hey, calm down, breathe, and like, just know it's not a big deal. Like, relax. And I don't know what else. I think just have fun with your life, man. Life's too short. Melissa loves to remind us that I guess being in your 30s is middle age.
Yeah.
So
I do. I always tell JuJu that, like, this is because on average, the average person lives up to like 70. The men live up to, I think, like 70.
Yeah.
And then women 75 on average on a good day, I think. I don't know, double check. But I like to say, like, this is basically our middle age, because by the time you get to 70, 75, ya estás más viejito, like, you're just getting by a lot of times if you're not being like super healthy or conscious or whatever. So I just like to say, like, guys, this is middle age. We used to think middle age was like 50 and you bought a Lamborghini and you sold your house and divorced your partner. Like, no. This is middle age for us. This is right now. If we're having a midlife crisis, this is your middle-aged midlife crisis. But
that's just your excuse to panic. So
I am a panicker, but no, and I don't mean it in a bad way either. Like, I'm just saying, like, think of it that way. You are halfway there. So it's like, are you where you want to be? Are you doing what you want to be doing? And then, like, JuJu right now, he said, like, have fun. It's crazy because last week my husband said we were talking about what we like to do, and he's like, I like camping. My husband's like an outdoorsy guy. And he's like, for someone who likes camping, like, I never go, or hiking. Like, he never does it. And he really enjoys that stuff. Packing a sandwich and going up to the canyons on a given Tuesday and hiking. Like, that's his thing. He likes doing that. And he said, like, for someone who likes to do it, I never do it. And I said, well, why don't you go? He's like, well, because, and I said, just go. Text your cousins or your friends, whoever, and ask them if they want to go to that trail with you. And he went to this, like, place, like 4 or 5 hours from here. But the point is that he came back and he was like, I had such a good time and we went hiking and it was a 6 mile up and a 6 mile down, you know, and now he wants to do this other trail, whatever. And it just got me thinking like, God, like, are you having fun? Like whoever, like, are we having fun? Mm-hmm. Are we doing some like things that we like? Mm-hmm. Middle-aged people, we're here. And so some might say that we have too much fun.
Yeah. I gotta tell that a lot. Like, man, like you're everywhere. And it's true. But like, it's like, once I settle down, I think I'm gonna be like my mom and dad. When they settled down, they settled down. And like growing up, I never heard my mom and dad be like, oh, I'm going out with the girls, or I'm going out with the guys. Like, they stayed home, and if they did something, they did it with us. And I don't think I'm going to be like that crazy, but like, no, but it's true. Like, I think once I find my wife and we have kids, it's going to be more about the kids. And that's something that my dad taught me too. Like, my dad was very well known for just being like, hey, wake up. And we get up at 6 a.m. and we end up in Sacramento and we're just there, you know, like visiting family, or we just go somewhere, or let's just go to TJ and stuff like that. So I think that's where I get that from. And I love doing that. Like, I love being spontaneous. I love like booking a trip and just not knowing where to go, just heading out.
And that's hard. Like, yesterday, Vinny said, we had been texting like, hey, we're going to go to the movies or what. And Vinny literally, I'm not going to speak for Vinny, but I think I can say Vinny literally woke up, showered. He didn't even get his coffee. He drank some water, got in the car, and took off to Cinepolis to meet me there. Yes or no?
No, this is morning football. I'm up early. Come on.
Oh, you were already up.
I was about like 10 a.m.
Oh, okay. So you woke up at 10. We met up at 1:30?
Almost 2.
1:40. So to me, it was like, wow, Vinny woke up and decided, I want to go to the movies today, and got to go to the movies. And when we were walking into the theater, he said, I might fuck around and call my parents and see if they want to watch another movie after this. And I thought, wow, what a, like, I think the last time I did that, I was like 13, where I walked out of the theater and then snuck into another one and then watched another one and got more, like, do you know what I mean? Like, just that liberty or that freedom. And so if you're watching right now and you're like listening to JuJu or being like, fuck, Vinny got to decide if he wanted to stay there all day and watch 3-4 movies, which he opted not to, but he had the choice to.
Yeah.
And I know you're like, well, I have kids, or I know it's so much more with the children, but don't forget that that's why we wanted to be adults. Like, growing up, we were like, I can't wait to be a grown-up because I get to have whatever I want for breakfast. I get to go wherever I want. I get to drive myself. And the responsibilities set in, you know, if you have kids like me or whatever. But you can still make those decisions like Vinny. Like, you get the power to say, oh, maybe we can stay here and watch 2 movies with the kids. Like, stop being so, and I suffer from that. The last weekend, I woke up on Sunday and I was like, I'm going to the beach. I love the beach. Any day I would, in a hoodie and sweats, I want to go to the beach. So I was like, kids, get up, put your shoes on, we're going to the beach. And my mistake was, I thought about it. That was my mistake. I sat down, I put my shoes on, and I was like, oh, but it's already 11. By the time we get to the beach, it's going to be 12. We're just going to be there for like an hour. The kids Jeremiah has homework. I wanted to decorate for Christmas. The list of things that I had to do just got bigger and bigger, and reasons why I couldn't go. So I ended up going for a little walk and hike with the kids. It was great. It was better than nothing. I still ended up going around the house for a hike, but I wanted to go to the beach.
Yeah.
And I should have fucking gone to the beach. Except I sat there and I thought about it for too long.
You psych yourself out, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, overthinking is definitely a curse. I mean, it happens to me, but I don't have kids. And even then, for me, it's like, all right, just get there and then we figure it out. And that's always my thing.
Yeah.
When I texted you yesterday, it was like, no matter what, I'm going to the movies. I don't know what time I was going. I just know I'm going. That's like, I put that in my head already. So, and I already knew, like, I like going to Pico because, I mean, my parents are there too and stuff. So I'm like, let me just get in the area and see the vibe. So like, let's say you're like, hey, I can't make it. All right, cool. Then I'm at least in the area. I could hit on my parents, and not then I just solo it. But I figure it out. Yeah. And even then, after the movies, I did go to my parents' house. My parents weren't there. My brothers were, and we ended up watching the Sunday night football game, and then we watched Deadpool. They have 2 TVs. It's kind of like my setup. So we had like Deadpool and Wolverine on one, and then
you guys are sick.
And so we're just chilling and watching the game, you know. No, and then even after when you were like, hey, JuJu's birthday is this week, like let's plan something, and I did tell you, yo, I'm gonna go to Target. And then when I got in my car, I started thinking about the process of driving to Target, and that kind of psyched me out.
Yeah.
So instead, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just drive home, and then whatever I see, I'm going to hit. So I saw Rite Aid. You know what? Let me get off Rite Aid and see what's there. And then I got it back in my car, and I'm like, I drove down Beverly. Oh, Super 8. Let's look at the cakes, and got a cake, and then came home. But I think the overthinking is kind of just what kills a lot of things.
Yeah.
Whether you have kids or not.
And then the whole process of me going to the movies with Vinny, it was a whole process. It was as simple as him texting, I had been wanting to go see Wicked since the movie came out. I want to go see it. But I had no one. Mateo was like, I'll go with you, Mom. He liked The Wizard of Oz. Mateo's like a movie, little musical kind of guy. So I was like, but to take the baby, and it's 3, because he's still a baby. And I'm like, it's 3 hours long. Again, I was overthinking the entire process. Just too much. Oh, it's 3 hours. I'm going with just Mateo if he has to go to the restroom. So I did it. It's been, 2 weeks that it's been out?
2 weeks. You even posted a picture in front of like the Wicked thing.
Yeah.
I thought you've seen it already.
No, Mateo, we went to Universal, and Mateo saw the Wicked, and he knows how much I like it and how like I've been wanting to see it. And he said, Mommy, can I take a picture of you in front of the sign? And I'm like, that's so sweet. No one ever, like, I'm the mom again. And so I'm always like, everyone get together. Let's take a picture. I'm like the person who's always and Mateo said to me, Mom, can I take a picture of you in front of this cool Wicked sign? So I took the picture, but it was Mateo's idea. It wasn't, we were at Universal. Anyway, all that to say that it was a process to go with Vinny to the movies. I was like, no, he wants to go all the way over there, away from my house, 30 minutes away from the house. And then I have to, drop off Isaac. It was just this whole process. In the morning, he texted me. It was so simple. Hey, so are we going to go or not? And it was a choice.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have so many things to do. It's Sunday. I meal prep on Sundays. I wash clothes. I clean the house. And I was like, yes. I just made the choice, yes. And it was like, these are the times. We had an amazing time. I really enjoyed it. It was like, I think it's now one of my favorite movies, like top favorite movies. But I had a great time. All that to say is that I just had to say yes. But I had a million reasons to say no. But I just wanted to have fun. Like I hadn't done something like that. If that makes sense.
Ooh, that should be a challenge.
That's crazy.
For 2025, because I think I'm like my dad in that we're very spontaneous people. It's a gift and a curse, because my dad spontaneously wanted to finish the roof on the porch we've been building.
Well, that's just different.
That shit was, I was like, damn, yeah, because like, no, sometimes it's a gift. Sometimes my dad will wake up and be like, hey, let's go drive somewhere. Let's go down to Old Town San Diego and have breakfast. Cool, yeah, let's go. And then sometimes it's like, hey, wake up. We gotta do some work. And then, so like this, what was it? Wednesday night, we were off Thursday. Woke up Thursday, he's looking at it, he's like, hey, could bring the plywood over here real quick. So we put the plywood on all the roof on Thursday before we left for Thanksgiving dinner. And then Friday, we finished it off. And Saturday, they finished the roof. And just like that, my dad just woke up. He's like, let's finish this. And I was like, damn, and it's just me and my brother. And then, so we finished it. And yeah, but like, again, it's a gift and a curse. Sometimes my dad will wake up and be like, we're going to go do this project. And I think we're going to rewire this house. Like, what the hell? But my dad's never been the guy to be like, nah, like, because there's always a million reasons to not go.
Yeah.
You just got to find that one to go.
And
I just want to go.
It's something so simple. Like, getting the Christmas tree or stopping by the store to get new ornaments or just like going for it. And maybe, again, I'm an overthinker, but I feel like sometimes Vinny, he doesn't have kids, and sometimes you stop yourself from doing things that bring you joy because there's responsibilities, there's a million reasons that you can come up with, but maybe you just have to do things that make you happy. And that's the takeaway from JuJu's birthday.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think the way I look at it too is just I kind of just simplify everything. Every day I wake up, I'm like, all right, cool. As long as I get home safe at the end of the day, my day has been great. And that's all that matters. If, let's say, I skip work or work goes bad or something happens on the freeway, whatever, at the end of the day, as long as I get home, that's all that matters. And that's kind of how I think about it. And then also it's like I have bills now. And for me, it's all my bills are paid. I'm great for at least a month. So I'm good. And now I could just do whatever I want in between. And I don't look at it as like, oh, I got to drive all the way to Pico to see my parents, or I got to drive all the way to Burbank to go to work. It's like I get to do these things, because in the past, a lot of times you couldn't do these things. So
that's a good way.
Yeah. That's just
I
how
get to. Yeah. I get to go to work. I get to see my parents. I also saw some video recently that was like, my dad is, well, not mine, but in the video, my dad is 70 years old. So if I'm lucky, I get another 6-7 summers with him. Or my mom 6-7 more birthdays with them.
No,
and so if you look at it that way, you're like, oh crap, like, Yeah,
every time my parents want to travel, anytime like there's a opportunity for the family to be together, I'm like, let's all be there, because it's not always gonna be like that.
Yeah.
Like you never really know when's the last time your whole family's gonna be intact, for good or bad, but that's just how we look at it too. Like Thanksgiving, grateful for Thanksgiving because we're all able to be there together. Even family from up north came, so that's dope. But like, you don't always get those opportunities. Right. When all the siblings get be together. Like even yesterday, I went to see my parents. They weren't there. It was just me and my brothers. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm gonna kick it because it hasn't been just us three in a long time either. Like in the house by ourselves, watching a movie, watching football. Like, when else do you get that really? Yeah. Especially as adults.
Yeah, that's true. So, safe to say there was no Thanksgiving drama? Nowhere? Boring.
No, not.
I mean,
whack.
I'm gonna keep it real. My MAGA family members stood over there.
They didn't come.
They didn't come.
Were they not invited?
They were invited, but
they chose to.
They chose to stay in their city.
Good.
Except one cousin came for a little bit.
I don't mean like good. They stayed there. What I mean is like
they kind of just did their thing.
But it wasn't like we're not invited or we don't want to go with the Democrats.
No, but
it was more like, oh, we're gonna stay in.
It's like we're gonna stay in, but there has been some friction a little bit.
Oh,
in a couple months.
Politics.
A little bit more than politics, but I think politics do kind of like, knowing our family, that stuff always comes up. Even if it's like, if you don't want it to come up, one little like joke, it's a wrap. So I think it was like, at least for this year, kind of just best just to,
let it simmer down.
Let it die down a little bit.
Let it a little bit.
Because I mean, homie still, like my uncle still sends like, he was sending Trump wine.
Trump wine.
He has a wine?
He has a wine. He has everything.
Wow.
And yeah, so it's weird.
My husband, our only drama was my husband. We went to the grocery store. I forgot to buy. I got everything to make the veggies. Of course, I had to make the green beans, the veggies for the.
Wait, that's on the menu?
Yeah, for Thanksgiving. Everyone said, well, I'll bring this, I'll bring that. I'm like, I'll bring the green beans. Nobody said nothing.
I was like, of course you will.
For the record, I make really good green beans. Okay. They're like sauteed with mushrooms and onion, and they're.
You put butter in it?
Chef's kiss. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Butter and then like crispy onion on the top. It's not like a casserole though. They're nice and crunchy with a bunch of garlic. Chef's kiss. Anyway, so I forgot to buy the actual garlic. And I had to go to the grocery store Thanksgiving morning. And my husband was dreading it. But he's like, okay, I'll go with you. We bought a coffee. We made a whole thing out of it. Mind you, there wasn't a lot of people at Stater Brothers. Maybe ahí en Glendora la gente se
Oh, Glendora is different.
Like, that was prepared nights before.
They were already eating when I showed up.
No,
right?
but like not a lot of people live out there.
Oh yeah. That's true. So we go to the grocery store and he says, "Do you want anything to drink?" And I said, "No, I'm okay." And he bought a tequila and he bought some drinks for Thanksgiving dinner. We're going to my mom's. And I was talking to my best friend and I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not going to drink anything." And my best friend, one of my best friends, said, I was reading about that, like how your personality changes or you change once you like start trying to eat healthy or going to the gym or whatever, like you just become boring. I was like, I'm boring? And my husband looked at me and goes, no. I'm like, am I boring?
Are you asking us?
Why? Because you don't want to drink?
No.
Why, is it because you don't want to drink?
Yeah, like I just don't want to. Like at this point, it's not like I'm not drinking. I haven't drank in months. Like no, it just no se me antoja. I don't. I felt like I had a good time. I felt like I was still a good time, but I'm not even participating in the casual drinking anymore. Oh, let's have a drink or let's, he.
I mean, I'm not in my healthy lifestyle, but I'm not drinking either.
Like, as long as it doesn't drinking that's just someone, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like, no, if you're not drinking, but you're still having fun with the family. Like I didn't drink Thanksgiving Day. My brother and my cousin, they were taking shots and drinking and stuff like that. But no, we were still there and we were still singing and doing loteria and I was making jokes. But like, if you're like, oh, I'm not drinking, but because you're drinking, I'm just going to sit in this corner and be quiet. Then yeah, that makes it boring.
Yeah, no, I didn't think that was, my vibe. But I feel like, my best friend said that and I was like, ugh. But then also she's the one, like her and her husband, they stay up till 4 a.m. and they throw some drinks back. They're hanging out with a bonfire. They have a different dynamic.
Respectfully to your best friend, I think it's more of a problem with them that if they think that because there's no drinks that it's boring. Like if they think that I need to have a drink to have fun, that's indicative of something wrong with them. Not.
Or I think it's a different kind of fun, if that makes sense. Like, I just don't find it, like, why do I want to stay up till 4 or 5 in the... Well, actually,
no,
I'll take that back because I still stay up till 4 or 5 just on my phone.
You can, and I've stayed up late, like just talking with family or friends, just kicking it, like maybe having a cigar or just sitting there, just chilling, and like...
Yeah.
But like, I've never been like, oh my God, if I don't drink, I'm going to leave at 10. Like, it's just like, oh no, we're not drinking today. Cool. And there's times where we do like, hey, bring out the bottle and we're going to have a few drinks. But like I said, if you think fun and alcohol are one, you might have a problem.
Or maybe just I'm less, I don't know. But she said, yeah, I read that it changes you, like, and then you just become boring. And I was like, oh, I'm boring? My husband's like, you're not boring. I'm like,
I have seen it change people though. We have a friend named Natalie. Long time ago. This is like when I first started working for Power.
Hi, Natalie.
And yeah, like we'd go out and drink. I remember we took a trip to New York, and this trip to New York, there was just so much. What's the word? Was it debauchery? Like we were drinking, we were eating, like. And in New York, the nightlife is different because they don't have that 2 a.m. law. So you're not really getting ready to go out until like 11, 12. And we're out till 6 in the morning. We saw the sunrise, drinking, da-da-da. And I think it affected her so much that she kind of like, she didn't cut us off, but she changed her lifestyle where she didn't drink no more. She started like running and exercising, and it became her thing. That was her thing. And I get it too. Like, yeah, it might be boring because I think it's not so much that it's boring. It's just you guys are just in two different.
Yeah.
Like,
and do you still enjoy hanging out with your friend, Natalie? Do you still like, or you just feel like you just don't have anything in common anymore?
What we do, yeah. We still like, I can't remember last time we actually hung out, but like, it's just like.
New York at 2 a.m.
No, but like, hey, it's different lifestyles and you start veering off like where the same things like, it's not as, I guess like, you get, it's like not the ideals, but Yeah, they're just interested in different things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
everyone's
like she's
different.
into more brunches and hiking and running and exercise marathons, or like, oh, let's go visit this little small town, like things like that. And we're like, I still want to hit the bar. But now, like, we're like, I don't like going to clubs. Like, unless they're paying me, I'd rather not go to a club. I go to a bar or like something would see like a live band, but like people that still want to go clubbing with me, like I was like,
Where are the 34-year-olds hanging out? Not at a club anymore? Vinny?
There's clubs with certain cities, but it's, I don't know, it's very mixed and weird right now because I feel like it's mostly older now that are still going out. A lot of the kids and the youth, like, they like going to festivals, they like going to concerts, and they like going to after hours, like
What's after hours?
the like low key warehouse EDM stuff, or like they're kind of outdoorish now. But there's like the nightlife is not what it used to be anymore. Like the Wednesday before Thanksgiving has always been like the most packed for night out.
I used to get paid to go and host.
And I saw a lot of videos, and a lot of their clubs, a lot of places didn't pack out. Some did, like some of the usual ones, but for the most part, it wasn't like as poppin' as I thought it would be.
Comment down below. Let us know dónde está la juventud, or where do you go hang out? Because Vinny's right. Like, we used to be downtown Pasadena used to be packed.
but
Back then, Tuesday nights were popping. You could find something on a Wednesday. You could find something on Thursdays.
Yeah.
And now most clubs don't even open till Friday anymore.
it's because it's just like, I don't know. It's just like the same old, like a DJ, and then like they're not paying for good DJs anymore because they're trying to like lowball people. So like the good DJs are doing something different. But like I've noticed, and I've seen like even like the youth and stuff like that. My brother told me that he works at Montana's, which is a country club in San Dimas.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people there.
Always packed. Always, it's just different. Like the music's different. It's not the same, like the same old. And like he's like, that Wednesday, he said, dude, the line was like, so Montana's is upstairs. So there's a line upstairs going downstairs all the way around the building, like to get in. So I mean, it's just like you just gotta find. I think it's just finding different experiences, not the same old like.
Shots,
Shots.
Nightclubs too. Like nobody likes to dress up anymore. Drinks are very expensive now, especially in downtown LA. Like if you're more likely to find people at a brewery over a club now. Mm-hmm. Like it's just different.
Or loungy vibes.
Yeah.
Like there's like I said, like I think like Hollywood clubs are dying out. Like I think that's just over with now.
Yeah, like there's Hollywood clubs that they do get popping every now and then, but it's like the same bottle poppers, it's the same promoters, and the same rotation of DJs, and they every now and then get lucky, and like 1 week they'll bring a whole crowd of like college kids that just found out about the nightlife, but then 2 weeks after, like, okay, what now? And they're kind of over it.
Is everyone at home on their phone?
I honestly think so. There was a lot of people texting me Wednesday night still, like doing at home shit, and that's what threw me off. I mean, I was at home, so
Yeah, I was at home. Food prepping.
yeah. For me, I blew off every outing the entire week. Actually, Wednesday night I didn't go out. I didn't do any Black Friday shopping. Friday night I didn't go out. Saturday night I didn't go out. I didn't even drink. I didn't drink a lick of alcohol. Nothing like.
You just didn't feel like it?
No.
Or it was a choice that you were like, no quiero?
Yeah, it was a choice because I mean I was with family and they were drinking, like they were drinking on Thanksgiving. I mean, like, sips of whiskey and stuff like that, playing games. But
I had one beer yesterday, and I think that was my alcohol consumption for the whole week. So I'm trying to think. Wednesday didn't drink. Thursday didn't drink. Friday stayed in. Saturday we went to my cousin had a quinceañera. Happy birthday, Michaela. And I thought they had alcohol. They didn't have alcohol the whole time. And I know people were probably sneaking it around. Oh, I had a shot. I did have a shot that Saturday.
Wait, there was no alcohol at the
I think it was
quinceañera?
alcohol-free quinceañera. Like I think the venue didn't allow alcohol,
mm.
which was dope. Because,
wow.
like, yeah,
Boring.
See what I mean?
And then
I think that's awesome.
Then yesterday we had a carne asada. My brother's like, "Hey, you want a beer?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll have a beer." And I had a Modelo Oro, like those light calorie ones, and a single little tall can. And that's it. That's all I had. Not tall can, the slim cans, like they look like a seltzer. Oh yeah.
So you didn't go Black Friday shopping?
No, I tried.
Because you're a big Black Friday shopper guy.
Yeah.
Right, you said like you used to go to the store. That's your vibe, or
Well,
something like after dinner.
What killed it was that but nothing was open at midnight other than like the Citadel maybe and a couple random stores. But I'm not big on clothes, as you guys could tell. I have a lot of the same fits all the time. But I think it's a good thing now, because I want to say Sunday, was it Sunday or Saturday? Saturday evening. I actually drove to the mall. I did an entire round at the mall. Like I walked the entire top, Montebello Mall, the entire top, the entire bottom. And not once did I look up and say, I need that. Or I want that. I did the same thing I drove to Best Buy, the one on Wilcox and Montebello. And same exact thing. I walked through every single aisle once. And not once was like, ooh, I need this. Because I already have everything.
Wow.
And I think that was it was more of a great and relief feeling with the shopping.
Isn't Black Friday supposed to be Christmas shopping?
Yeah.
You do it more self-shopping?
I do. No, I do it self-shopping for sure. If it's like something big enough. But even then, like, it's hard for me to shop for my family now because the past few years, I've been reluctant enough to like buy them stuff that I think they need. And now it's like, what else could I give them?
Right.
You know?
What do you give people who have everything?
Yeah.
I feel like it might sound a little privileged, gracias a Dios, but I believe that most people that I know or that I encounter are dealing with that problem, which is a feeling of gratefulness. Like, what do you get these kids? Que lo tienen todo.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, kids nowadays have everything, gracias a Dios. Like, everything else are just, like, wants or little, like, things.
But I do think those because everything is so easily accessible now. Back then, it's like, oh, I want to get a camera. I want to get a TV. I want to get a Xbox remote. I want to get a PC part. You had to go to the store and you had to go, or you had to wait for somebody to take you or whatever the case. But now there's kids could do this. Like, you just go on Amazon Prime and find it for cheap, and it's there the next day. I know.
I saw some fucking boxing wrap things on. Oh shit! Sorry, Theo.
I went way back there.
Nice.
He's gonna be like, one of the esferas is missing. I saw like
three of them.
Three. There were some like hand wraps. I'm like, who allowed you to go to my Amazon and order stuff? And he's like, I paid with my Amazon gift cards. He gets Amazon gift cards for like birthdays or whatever, and he has them all just, and whenever he needs something, pulls out an Amazon gift card and buys it. So I was like disciplining him, like, you lost the other ones, you don't need, like, that's the consequences, you just don't have them.
She found a reason to get mad at him.
No.
Because he got like...
I thought he bought them, first off, without my permission, and second, you had them and you lost them, so those are the consequences.
Assumed.
She wanted to get mad at him because she thought that he did it without his permission, but then once he thought, no, I used my Amazon gift card, she's like, well, then you shouldn't have these enemies because you lost them.
Yeah, but that's not the conversation.
Shit.
That's not the conversation we're having. The point is he needed something and he went and he bought it. Everything's super accessible.
Everything.
Yeah. And I think, again, I think it's just something that we've been blessed and fortunate to be in this position too, where like, I asked my nieces, I need a Christmas list this year, and they're just like, I don't know what I want. I mean, the little one, like Abby, like she's like, of course, she's still 11, but like, even Allison, she's like, I don't know, because like if she asks us or something, or she asks her parents or something, they give it to her. Yeah. It's not like, oh, well, you gotta wait, and Christmas is right around the corner. It's like, no, hey, Dad, I need this. Like, can we get this? Yeah, come on, let's go get it. And yeah, again, we've been blessed to be in that position, like where we rarely tell them no because something is too expensive or something like that. It's just like, oh, you need it? Cool, dope, let's go get it.
I mean, there are some asks that are like, but I don't know. Most kids, ¿qué les vas a regalar? I did do my Black Friday shopping already, though. I think I have like 5 gifts left for my nieces and nephews.
Yeah, there is something I want to get the oldest niece, but it's very, very expensive. But if we get it for the oldest one, you have to get it for her younger sister, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Can't you get her something different?
Mm-mm. It has to be not the same, but it has to be of value.
Oh, right.
You know, but this one, if it was the same, they would both be utilized really well. And I can't say what it is because they watch the show. So
You know what I've been struggling with? Well, two things, or this holiday shopping, is that every time I buy something from a store, I find that I need something or I've been wanting. So I throw it in the cart because I need it. And then it ups the price, you know? And then second, es que tengo gustos caros. Like, and it's not that I'm like bougie, but to me, it's like, why am I going to go and buy you, let's say, for example, socks? Why am I going to go and buy you some socks just for the sake of giving you socks when your socks should be cotton? Does that make sense?
I guess.
Or like, okay.
I think she's thinking like, if I'm going to get you socks, it's not going to be from the swap meet. I'm going to get you Hanes.
Like 100%, like, yes,
okay.
like it's not even the brand. What I'm trying to say is like, I want to get you something
Of quality.
I'm tired of quantity. I need quality. So like if I'm going to buy you a scarf, yeah, can I go to Target and get a cute little scarf for Vinny just for the sake of giving him a gift? But I'm more likely to be like, no, it should be
Cashmere.
wool or cashmere so it can last you years and it'll be of quality. And that's where I'm stuck at because I want to buy everyone quality things, even if it's socks, something as simple as cotton socks. They are pricier than just regular socks.
Regular socks.
So that's where I'm like trying to buy, you know, people things, the kids who don't care. But for me, it's more like that. Like one of my boys sent a pack of like is that what they're called? Compress shirts?
Compression shirts?
Compression shirts. So I started doing research like best compression shirts and whatever. He sent me a little like 4-pack on Amazon. And I'm like, but these aren't even doing the job. So now I'm like in the hole for compression shirts and the best ones. And
But
You're
now,
talking about like Under Armour, the
but now
Nike
is
dry
it,
fit stuff.
Is it become a little bougie? Because like what I've learned through Amazon shopping is that those 4-pack of compression shirts are just as good as the Under Armour thing.
No. You're right. But I'm looking at material now. So, for example, like, I'm just going to give you an example. Skims, right? They're expensive. The shirts, the Skims shirts. And you can buy them on Amazon. But I've done my research and I've bought Amazon, Zara, H&M, and Express, the exact same shirts. I have them all. I have came to the conclusion that the material from Skims, even it's different. It's something in there is different that makes them like stretchier and more durable. I've washed them. I've whatever. All that to say is that socks with cotton, cashmere, like, yes, I'm trying to find the best prices. It doesn't have to be a certain brand, but I am looking at material. I'm looking at, you know what I mean? That's all. I don't know what.
Just buy your kids the damn shirts, man.
Like hats. Remember, I went and I did all that for a fucking hat. I should have just bought
Said hat.
the hat I wanted. Because now I'm like stuck with a chafa hat. And I spent, how much did I spend on it?
I don't know, $10.
But
You
now I'm going to
complained
buy
about?
the original one. So I spent a total of $50.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's where I'm at right now. And I'm really struggling because everyone's gifts are like I'm just buying shit.
For me this year, I'm very torn on whether I should buy gifts or not. Outside of my 2 brothers and my parents, because I have 5 nieces and nephews. Like they're all babies, like brand new. Like they just dropped like in the past few years, or maybe it's just hold on. Fuck 7. It's 7 now. In the past like 3 years. Damn. And my thing is like, if I buy it for one, do I gotta buy for all 6, or should I just be the uncle that like don't expect anything for anything? And I think that's where I'm torn.
And babies are kind of hard to shop for, or
especially
kids.
those babies, because they got the world at the palm of their hands. You know, like thank God, like my cousin B, Alex and Maria, them three are all amazing parents, and they give their kids the world. They have everything.
Yeah.
And then
so it's like, what do you give? What do you give them?
They're in the Tia Grace branch, and Tia Grace is like, can't compete with Tia Grace.
Hey, speaking of Tia Grace, her birthday's coming up. What do you get Tia Grace?
You know what? My thing with Tia Grace, I give her experience. I give her experiences. I get her concert tickets. I try to get her I don't know, just try to get her to do cool shit that she wouldn't do on her own.
Oh.
I think that's me, where I'm at. Like I said, I try to give my parents experiences as my way of paying them back, giving them concert tickets and stuff. So I think with Grace, it's you don't give her a bag. She's probably not even going to use it because her bag she already has is probably more expensive. Or she has a specific brand that she loves only already.
Yeah.
But if you get her to I took her to Los Angeles Azules concert, she would have never gone to see him on her own. If she went, she had a blast. So I think it's just things like that, sharing an experience with her over actually giving money. So I think that's where, that's what you do with somebody who has everything.
Yeah. Well, that
it's hard.
Doesn't fucking help me.
I don't know, little concert tickets.
I'm going to ask for some concert tickets for Tia Grace.
Or Toomey. She likes traveling with Toomey. Toomey's expensive, but...
What's Toomey?
You don't know Toomey?
Who's that?
It's a brand of bags. Travel bags.
Oh.
TUMI.
TUMI.
Yeah.
I'm actually right now in the hole for Madewell. Have you guys heard of Madewell? So it's this brand. It's pricey, but it's not pricey because I did my research. And it's also 100% leather in its purest form. And the purses are $100.
The costume movie.
Yeah. And it's super durable, So I think again, that's what I'm am I going to go buy you a bag at TJ Maxx for $40 or do I add another 50 and get you a real leather, purse? But those 50, bro. And also don't go into debt. I was reading a lot of us are going to go into debt buying gifts with their credit card and stuff and then paying them off the remainder. It's okay to show up with nothing. I don't know why we made it a thing
yeah, I mean,
como no les voy a regalar nada. It's okay.
I think last year I didn't get anyone anything. The year before I got a lot of people a lot of things, but I think it's because I had it last 2 years ago. So I think it should be one of those things where there's a mutual understanding.
Yeah.
If I got it, gift.
Yeah.
If I don't got it,
Also, do a gift exchange maybe. Mm-hmm. Within family, JuJu right now was if we get my niece this, then, I have to get the other one. If you do a gift exchange, someone's going to take care of the other niece.
Yeah. No, we did that last year, but we also ended up getting the girls. Everyone got the girls something. For me, it's I even told my brothers and sisters, if you can't get me a Tesla, then I don't want nothing. No, it's I just, there's nothing on my, nothing I could think of, again, that I haven't gotten myself for. I got my laptop, I got my iPad, I got my phone, my watch. It's just nothing give me an oil change, I guess. I don't know.
Well, we do White Elephant, just in case somebody doesn't get anything. And we do White Elephant. I mean, there's two different versions, though. There's on my mom's side, it's White Elephant, $50 minimum or $60 minimum. And make sure they're good gifts. But then we have my dad's side, that's $15 minimum, $30 max, and it's you could get a box of fucking toilet paper. It's different. But I know we do White Elephant just in case somebody doesn't get something.
And how do you play? What is the White Elephant?
White Elephant is when everyone brings a mystery gift and puts it in the middle, and then you pick out randomly. And then for us gamblers, we do are we gonna go in regular order or reverse order? So we flip a coin. So if it's heads, we're going to go 1 through 30. If it's tails, it's going to go 30 to 1. And usually it's everyone in order goes and they grab the mystery gift, open it, and it's theirs. Then the next person comes up and they get the option to steal that gift or they pick one.
Really?
And then we have to set up rules okay, this gift can only get stolen twice and you can't steal back to back. And there's a lot of little,
Wow,
but
I've
it's
never
a game.
played White Elephant.
It's a game we play White Elephant, and
maybe we should play it here.
It's only 3 of us. If you have at least 7 or 8 people, it could get cool and spicy, and It's funny too because sometimes you could get the gift you want and obviously somebody's gonna steal it, or you could bone somebody else. Sometimes people do like little side hustles where they like switch numbers, or sometimes it's like if my brother's after me, I'm like, what do you want? I'll make sure to steal it so you can steal it from me, and then it's gone. There's like a whole little thing, but
wow,
White
Game
Elephant,
of Thrones.
yeah, White Elephant, it's very fun, and it's I think it's better than the gift exchange, because the gift exchange is cool. Like, oh, you open it, that's it. But White Elephant, you get to, have some action.
Love that. Oh yeah, and last before we go, JuJu, you speak for the entire community of birthdays in December. Does it suck to have a birthday during the holiday season? Yes or no?
Not for me. Like, it's never... I can suck for some people where it's like, this is both your birthday and your Christmas gift. And you're like, what the fuck? But luckily, again, I've been blessed with a great family. And I think my birthday's still early enough in the month.
Yeah.
Where people can recover enough to give me like I think once I guess like the 12th and on, there's a chance where you could get really fucking boned on.
Nah, he has it good though, because it's like you could be Black Friday shopping and you're like, JuJu's half off right here, bam.
I actually thought your birthday was the day before. Literally, there's 3 birthdays back to back. There's J-Dub's, which is a friend.
Today, isn't it?
And then there's yours, and then there's Mateo's. So I have 3 birthdays, and honestly, I know it's not about me. It is about me. I don't know if I can handle eating that much cake, like 3 days. Is there something else? Like, do you want... Do you want like a pizza? We'll put a
for the camera for sure, because she will eat all that cake.
If there's 3 cakes in front of her, she's having all 3 cakes.
Is there anything that I can get for you other than cake? Because I'm gonna eat cake for the next 3 days.
Como sufres?
Ay, no, happy birthday, JuJu. We're so happy to have you here. Gracias a Dios, otro año de salud, de vida. Que Diosito te dé más tiempo, mucho más tiempo, so you can continue to cumplir muchos más.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. The cake was delicious, and I'm gonna go ham on those cookies.
Cookies? Wait,
what cookies?
You didn't share?
What do you mean,
got
what
them double
cookies?
stuffed?
This guy knows the way to my heart.
I did some studying.
No, you have to open it. They're yours. I don't really like Oreos. Next time, can you get a chocolate chip?
You don't get any. No, yeah, for sure.
I just want one. Double stuffed?
Real quick, I do have a couple shout outs to people that asked.
The fact that you passed it to the left really is fucking with me right now. I'm right here.
But you talk shit about the cookies.
Damn, they smell so good fresh off the box. It just has a different smell.
I'm more like a Chips Ahoy kind of gal. Would you rather
Same company.
have Oreos or Chips Ahoy?
It's Oreos. Hands down.
Hold on.
I can't believe you ate that cake. There are certain places that... Well, actually, you say you got it from a superstore, like mercado.
Superstore.
Superstore.
I'm
Supermercado.
surprised you never heard of Super A.
No,
Super A is like...
Is that a hood thing, or
I think so.
why you say it like that?
It's because I've never heard of it.
So.
Um,
Super A is gas. They have great bakery.
First, I thought you said it was Rite Aid, and I was like, I would never eat a cake from Rite Aid.
You don't like the stuffing?
What?
I knew I shouldn't give you a fucking cookie. What a fucking waste.
What the fuck?
Like, what's wrong with you, fam?
That's the best part.
I'm so disappointed in you right now.
That's a lot. That's a lot of stuffing or frosting or whatever.
Yeah, it's double stuffed.
Now it's quadruple stuff. Before we go, 2 weeks ago, did a quinceañera, and Stacy and Marin Pinedo, she said she watches the show all the time, and she was really happy that I was there to host. She's like, oh my gosh, I love you guys. I watch every show.
Did she know the podcast name?
She does. And of course, it's like, at the end, she was like, how you doing? Like, oh my God, he's famous. I was like, no, I'm not. Stop it. Keep going. And then she's like, yes, she watches the show every day. So Stacy and Marine. Hi, this is your shout out.
Hi, Stacy. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving. Send JuJu a birthday gift. He is a size medium in women and a size 6.5 in shoes in women.
Joke's on you, I'll wear it.
And who else?
I gotta go to work. So.
Oh yeah. Well, we did the quinceañera did for my cousin this last Saturday. The taco people, no man, I forgot their name. I'm so sorry. But
taco people.
Shout out to tacos. They were good. I know. That's it. All right, go.
Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. We remember to have fun. Remember to celebrate JuJu's birthday el día de hoy. And remember, Black Friday shopping, size medium. JuJu say he doesn't need anything. If it's not a Tesla, he doesn't want it. Vinny?
If you guys think we need a fourth camera, feel free to buy us the one you think we need.
No, like the whole thing. You know, like if you ever want to see us, the three of us.
Together,
another camera.
You want a fourth camera? Buy it.
Hey, we should start a GoFundMe real quick. Like we should start a GoFundMe for our fourth camera. Why? Great question. I'm glad you asked. Did you see the guy who fucking blew up his fingers for the Dodger thing? He had a GoFundMe because he blew up his own fucking fingers. Are you kidding? I'm supposed to donate. Yes, I'm supposed to donate to you. I mean, he was hospitalized, pobrecito. Y se me hace que he did lose.
I saw the video. No, pobrecito. Dumbass.
I think he lost 2 fingers, right?
He's lucky to lose his own hand.
But he now they have a GoFundMe for him. My question is, hiciste una pendejada and now you're asking for money? Why can't we ask for money for a fourth camera? For the podcast.
Never mind.
Because we have morals? We're morally
I'll
sound.
show you my feet. Just kidding.
You don't want to see those things. I promise.
Not right now.
I promise you.
Bye, guys. See you next week.
Ciao.
Happy birthday, JuJu.
Next week for sure?
We're trying to keep this spicy.
We're on Melissa's schedule.
But holiday schedule.